We start our program from Chile, the last leg of Chinese President Xi Jinping's three-nation tour to Latin America. And ahead of his visit, the country's leading newspaper, El Mercurio, published an article from President Xi Jinping titled "Work Together for a More Promising Future of China-Chile Relations." Xi Jinping recalled the long and stable friendship between China and Chile, calling the ties a brotherly relationship. President Xi proposed 4 ideas on developing ties, including commitment to mutual respect, common development, interpersonal exchanges, and strategic coordination. Our reporter Paulo Cabral has more details from Santiago.
The Chinese President Xi Jinping and his host and Chilean counterpart Michelle Bachelet had a private meeting for over 1 hour here at the La Moneda Palace, the seat of the Chilean presidency. And after that they had a public ceremony where they signed, or rather high officials from both governments signed 12 different agreements and treaties between both countries to advance on the bilateral relationship between China and Chile. Among these treaties there was one particularly important to build on the dispositions of the free trade agreement between Chile and China that has been signed already over 10 years ago in 2005. It came into force actually in 2006, and since this free trade agreement came into force, actually the trade between Chile and China tripled, both exports and imports. So there is a sense on both sides that this treaty has been a success and that both countries have to build on it and also on other areas of the relationship. Among these agreements also there is one to facilitate the of fresh fruit to China. Chile is already a great exporter of fresh fruits to China, and Chileans want to export even more. There is a market for that in China, and so the governments are taking steps to try and make this easier for exporters and importers now. After the meeting here, President Xi Jinping and Michelle Bachelet also went to a summit of Latin America media leaders that happened in the United Nations Commission, Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, the CEPAL, which is headquartered here in Chile. And the day of President Xi Jinping and of President Michelle Bachelet ended with an official dinner offered by the Chilean government to the Chinese delegation. Paulo Cabral, CCTV, Santiago.